continuing on with more Sloth Jiu Jitsu, the no-gi pressure passing, just trying to remember. So we looked at two passes, near side underhook and far side underhook. Sometimes when I'm in Declan's knee shield, so we talked about pinching with the knees, and then from there this hot lava concept where I'm going to be putting all my weight and sticking my head in his throat, making him frame. So maybe from that position I know I can start to get inside, start to beat that knee line. Knee comes in and I'm chest to chest and I'm still driving in, and you can win the underhook and start passing from there. But sometimes, you know, you'll just hit you'll move in and Declan's really framing. I just cannot get near this guy, and especially if he's playing a higher knee shield, because why is he doing that? He's looking to kick up and then he's going to win the underhook, okay, and start playing his leech half guard game. So anytime I'm here and I'm pressurizing in, I feel this is kind of high. Sometimes we can back out a little bit to here. Notice the way Declan has inside position with his left leg. If I just bring my arm up, now I have inside position. So I have the underhook and my head is making a beeline for that hip. Like on this side, I'm just driving in, putting my chin in his hip, and my left arm is getting the overhook on that. From there now, Declan wants to still be on his side, so I'm pushing with my feet. Notice the way his knee is pointed to the side. I want to turn my hip, and I'm pinching with my knees. I want to turn Declan's knee up this way. Notice the way I can't fill that space. I want to occupy the space here. Unfortunately, unless I'm a midget, I'm not going to fit in there. I want to physically walk his leg this way, and then I can occupy that space. So once I get to here and I come up, I'm going to be shelving. So I turn and belly down. I'm going to turn my left hip towards the mat and walk his right leg or his right knee away from his right elbow. Try to make a connection, bro. And my right leg is curling. Nearly as if I'm trying to put a knee bar on him here. Pressure, 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 get it back. And then from there I'll just windshield wiper my foot, start to move up his body. That underhook becomes a clamp. Control the hips, or when we were playing down Irish guard passing, caging the hips was a big thing. Then I control the hips, and now I can start to move up towards his upper body. It's just a wee turn around the other way. You can see what I'm doing with my feet. So we're here. So maybe I pinch with my knees. I'm putting weight and pressure onto them. My head's coming in and I just feel I can't get through this guard. I'm going to back off a little bit. Declan is inside knee position with his left leg. So I'm going to swim inside. Once I have the underhook, my head's coming through that space. I'm putting my chin on his left hip. My knees come off the mat. He's trying to connect his knee, his right knee to his right elbow. My overhook is draped across his right thigh. And then I just turn my body as if I'm putting his knee into my belly. And I'm going to walk it this way and try to straighten his leg. As if I'm once curling back this leg, maybe as if I'm trying to put a knee bar on him. But now I've walked his leg straight and there's a massive space on this side. I'm just going to windshield wiper my foot on, pressure on him, and then I cage those hips. Try to move your hips, bro. Then I can start to, he'll still be framing on me here. And now from there there's double unders, I can pull myself into an advantageous position. In this system we're also going to look at bottom game. So Guy Honey's game is based on knee shield half guard and deep half guard. I'll show you, we are going to do this in more in depth, but how he gets into this passing position for the over under. So say I was playing the knee shield half guard, again I'm going to kick up to win that underhook. I have inside position, I underhook the leg and I do a stomp. I'm trying to stomp my right leg through his right knee, so it's just that. Now notice the way Declan is based. I just roll from my right side to my left side. Declan wants to stay on top. he's not going to just fall like a wet lettuce. He'll be basing, and as he do that, it gives me deep half guard. So I'm just turning this way and I move into deep half guard. Again, I don't want him underhooking me, so my elbow's tight. And again, we can play deep half guard with the far side grip or the shallow grip, and then I can start putting hooks in, and I'll cover it with my other foot so he can't bounce off. And now from here we have a lot of options sweeping wise, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him back this way and put him down, and if you've noticed, I'm back perfectly into the position for the over under. I already have the underhook, I have the overhook on that leg, and my his right leg is between my legs, and I know he wants to connect his knee to his elbows. My knees come off the mat, and then I turn my hip, and then I'm going to walk to get his leg straight, and then the windshield wiper my foot, cage the hips, move up, control his hips first. We don't just try to move from the legs to the head. He will be framing on me, and either I can come under or I can collapse his frames and come over. So whether you get into it from knee shield half guard, from a deep half guard perspective, or whether you're just trying to work last week's passes and then you're having to come up with another pathway.